Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, yesterday we spoke about a couple of filter functions, calculate table, filter, and all. Today, let us understand use relationship functions. Okay. So, this function is very, very important, and let us understand use relationship function. Okay. I wanted to open Power BI and I wanted to so guys, December batch is also included in this or only January batch? Anybody from December batch? So December batch is also included, right? Yeah. So this is the last class for you, I think, Manjunath. DAX. So customer and products and sales table. Along with that, I would like to take dim data table also. Yeah. So customer table, products table, I wanted to take dim date table. So we need to have compulsorily dim date table. Why we need to have already, we have discussed, right? Let me click on the load data. I don't want to transform it. So if you wanted to transform, it will be loading into the Power Query. So if you simply load, it is going to be going into the Power Pivot RAM. Click on the load. Now you don't go into Power Query. Right. So now from here, if you wanted to go to Power Query, you can go anytime and clean the data, right? So now customer table, dim date, products table. As soon as you see the data, what is the step number one? Check data modeling. Whether all the tables are linked or not. If they are linked, how they are linked. So you don't know why it is 1 to M, why it is 1 to M, that you don't know, because it is business scenarios. Based on that, the data modeling will be there. But we knew that this table is independently available. You have to link this table, right? I wanted to take the dim date table and I wanted to link the date column, order date to date. So wherever there is a 1, what is the meaning of this 1? And this is the meaning of M. So M and 1. So wherever there is a 1, this table is always a primary key table. That is how you need to understand. Wherever there is a M, this table is a foreign key table. So primary key will have unique values, right? One value will be will be there only once, unique value. So wherever there is a 1, the table will be primary key table. So that's what you got to understand here. I'm going to be linking date to date. Now, date here are unique values, no duplicate values. So even though date key is the primary key here, but even you don't have any, duplicate values, it can also become a key column. So any column that does not have duplicates, it become a key column. Okay. Primary, for example, in your employee table, you will have employee ID, you have a phone number, you have email ID. Tell me, email ID and phone number, those are also called as the key columns, even though, those are not primary keys, but still they are, key columns. So I can take that date column I have created. So now when you double click on this, you will be able to get order date to date and a many to one relationship. This is fine. And if you understand carefully, make this relationship active. So this is the point today. Let us understand. Make this relationship active means whenever you join this table and this table, that is going to be looking for the matching data and it is going to be giving you proper outputs. Now, I wanted to understand this point. Now, I wanted to take order date is done. Then we have a due date column. Due date to date also I wanted to link. Now when I link, you will be able to get a dotted line. So when you double click on this, now it is giving you due date and date is linked. Understand this. make this relationship active, it is not checked. So it is not checked. So already these two tables are into one relationship, primary key and foreign key. This is a data table. This is a sales table. One relationship is there. When you have second relationship between ship date to date, it is telling me make this relationship active. So it is telling me even though you have created a primary key, but it is not active. What is the meaning of this? Meaning means you will not be able to get any data based on the due date. That is what it is telling me. When you click on trying to use this, it is telling me you cannot create a direct active relationship between sales, blah, blah, blah. So always we will have only one active relationship. You cannot have more than one. So I have, that is the issue. Understand this issue. Only between two tables, you can have only one active relationship. Clear? So what is the parent table? What is the child table? How do I know it? So in 1 to m, wherever there is a 1, that is parent table, right? In 1 to m, wherever there is a 1, because one parent will have many children. Kumkum, are you get it? Now you tell me 1 to m, which one is the parent table? One parent will have many children. Which is the parent table in this? So wherever there is a 1, the table is called as a parent table. Right? Wherever there is a m, this table is called as a child table. That's what we discussed. Okay, so parent table primary key. Now, as of now, I'm taking this as a primary key. So this will become a foreign key in this table. It means order date. It is a foreign key in this. Clear? Names need not be the same. You may have date, you may have order date. Am I clear? So that is what you got to understand, right? So wherever there is a 1, the table is called as parent table because it is 1 to m relationship. In a parent table, primary key will become a foreign key in the opposite table. So now I'm linking between date to order date. So date is the primary key, or you can say key column, but actually primary key is date key column. So you can take any other column also, you can link. So it should accept the unique values. That is what. So that is what. Now I wanted to take one more date column, ship date, and I wanted to link this. Now it is also giving me, when you double click on this, or ship date to date, then the second one is due date to date. It is not active. Make this relationship active. So ship date to date, all of them are not active. Only this is active. So why it is behaving, we'll tell you. So what is the rule? Technical rule is that between two tables, you can have a many number of relationships. There is no problem, but only one relationship will be active, remaining will be inactive. So whenever you have, this is a foreign key table, right? This is a primary key table. So this is what is called dimension date table. This is what is called a sales table, fact sales table. Now, wherever you have multiple relationship and the primary key table is called as a role playing dimension. Now today we'll understand what is this meaning. Okay, what is the meaning of this? We'll understand role playing dimension. So dimension means it is a type of the table in your data warehousing concept. Clear? So whenever you have a multiple primary key, foreign key, links between the dimension table to factor table, the dimension table will be called as a role playing. It is going to be playing different roles. So why it is going to be playing different roles? In movies, we'll see a lot of heroes are going to be playing different roles. Why they have to make, why? Because that is how the cinema structured, right? So now when you create a primary key and foreign key relationship, we know that between two tables, we can maintain only one active relationship. Let me just go back to the slide and let me tell you the problems first. Now, the problems I wanted to tell you, between two tables cannot have more than one active relationship. But now you have three relationships. One is active, remaining two are inactive. So what is the problem that I wanted to get it? Now, so I will show you the problem now. Now, this is what is the happening. Now you have active and inactive. Now I wanted to go create a couple of visualizations. What is the first visualization I wanted to know? I wanted to know order year wise. So where is the order year? So all the year numbers are available here, right? So year number, all of them are available here. So since it is a number column, it is giving you this, but you need to go and click on, so it is don't summarize data because it is not a this data, right? Now, once you create a date and time table, what I told you, you need to make this mark as a date table. So that is important, guys, and choose one column where you don't have any duplicate data, no unique values, continuous values are there. So that is one thing you need to do it. And semester number, it is, since it is a number, it is giving you aggregations, functions are attached to it, but we need to say it is not a, we cannot aggregate these numbers, right? So January, February, can I, add these numbers? Can I do aggregations on this data? So you need to remove these values always. And so that when you drag and drop these values, you don't get into the aggregations and all. So that's it. Now, I wanted to go and drag and drop one table, and I would like to show you some data. What is it I would like to show you? I wanted to have the sales amount. Now, I would like to take the order date. So order date is linked to this date. Now, this date, when you link, you will be able to have the year number. So I'm able to get the year number. Okay, year number. And I wanted to get what is called as a sales amount. I wanted to have it. I would like to have the sales amount here. So now tell me, what is the sales amount you're able to get it? Now I wanted to get order date wise sales amount. It is clear. So order year. So if you order it today, the product may be shipped today or product may be shipped later also, right? So this is order date wise sales. Let me take the screenshot and I would like to open Paint and I would like to, have this. Okay. So let me take this value only. I don't need anything else. And I want to paste it here. We know that what is the value? This is what is called order date year wise sales. Order date year wise sales, we're able to get it. Now 2005, this is the sales. 2006, this is the sales. You understand. Now the second one, we have order date. That is fine. Now I go here. Now I have one more date here, ship date or the due date. I have one more date, ship date. Ship date is also linked to the dim data table. So date and date is linked. Now the second requirement, I wanted to again take the ship date year, and I wanted to get the sales amount. So if I go and take again same year, I would like to take because this year is linked. Now, if I drag and drop again, the same thing, let me just go and have one more table. Now, in this table, let me have the borders and everything. The second point I would like to have ship date. So, ship date is also linked to what? The ship date is also linked to the same table, the year number if you want to get it. So, this is the year number, you will be able to get it. Now, I wanted to have the sales amount. If you see, this one and this one, there is no change. This one, there is no change. Let me just click on this. This will give me order date wise sales it is, okay? So I'm just giving you. This is order date year wise sales. Now let me have the border, okay? Just have the border and control C and control V. So this will give me ship date year wise sales. But if you see the numbers, Okay, if you see the numbers, both the numbers are same. There is no change. Have you seen any change? There is no change. Tomorrow, I wanted to also have one more table, one more table. I wanted to take this. Okay. Why it is not? So I wanted to have in that, I would like to have this is in order date year-wise sales, ship date year-wise sales. Now I wanted to go due date. Where is the due date? The due date is available here. This is again linked to this. Now you should be able to go year-wise. Now you should be able to drag and drop the sales. Now you should be able to get the same data. Now there is no change at all. Control C and Control V. Let me take this Control C and Control V. Am I able to get it? Okay. Out of. Let me just have to get this. So this is what is the biggest problem with Microsoft tools. Sometimes these are not going to work properly. Okay. Now I would like to insert one text box here. In that I would like to say ship date wise. Ship date year wise sales. Okay. Let me just go increase the font to let us say some 16 or 20. Now I wanted to take this, have the border and take this value. Why it is not going there? It's supposed to. Okay. So if you see carefully, I have three order date year-wise sales, ship date year-wise sales, and everything. There is no change here. So everywhere you will be able to get the same values. I would like to open Paint and I would like to capture this data. This is wrong data actual. So if you see, this is a completely wrong data, not the correct data at all. Okay, Control C, and I wanted to place this. And there is no all the same values, only it is giving you order date wise. But if you wanted to get the correct values, what you need to do? You have to go to the modeling. Since only this is active, these are not active, it is not able to calculate based on this one. So if you wanted to get the, what is this? This is what is called due date, or this is what is called ship date. If you wanted to get the ship date by sales, what you need to do? You have to double click on this. You have to remove this, make this relationship active. Then it will become inactive relationship. Now, what you need, you double click on this. You say, I wanted to have a due date, or I would like to have ship date. Double click on it. Ship date you need to activate. When you activate this, now, when you activate this, why only one? Because between two tables, even though many relationships are available, technically we can activate only once. When you activate once, so what is that we have activated now? Ship date, right? Now you will be able to go and see all of them are ship date. Now this is the correct date. So this is the wrong data here. This is the wrong data. Ship date will be the correct one. Let me capture this data and show it to you. Okay. Now, screen and print screen I'm taking, just open the Paint and I wanted to take this value this time. Okay. So what value I wanted to have it? Only this value I wanted to have it. Already we have some paints, right? So in this, I would like to capture. Now you see, earlier we have taken, if you understand these numbers, earlier we have taken order date. You see the order date 32, 66, 65, 30, 97. See the now ship date. Ship date is giving you correct data 31. So the data is now changing because you would have ordered it today, but the sales would have gone to the next year, because if you order in the December month, all the products will not be delivered on the same month. It will be going to the next month. So you will get, less, ship dates. And it is 32, blah, blah, blah orders have been placed, but 31, worth orders have been couriered. Shipping means couriering, right? Then you have 65, then you have again, blah, blah, blah. So total, all the orders have been shipped. So you can see the numbers. This is also perfectly fine. This is also perfectly fine. You see the different numbers now. It is also working fine. But now here, everything, if you go to Power BI, not only this data, all the data is modified. Now, next one, it is not ship date, it is a due date, right? Next one, let us take due date wise sales. Due date wise, I would like to get the sales. Now I will be able to go back. Now I wanted to go and ship date to date. I would like to, remove this. Now I wanted to go and double click on this. Now it is a due date to date and click on this relationship active. When you make it active, between two tables, you may have many number of primary key foreign keys, but only one relationship will be active always. Technically, that is what. Now, when you go there, now you will be able to see all of them are changed. So order date, ship date, but actually this is the right one because between two tables, we have activated this. Now, this is the proper one working fine. Now, this is also gone. This is also gone. So in a single report, I wanted to show order date year-wise sales. I would like to show ship date year-wise sales. I would like to show due date year-wise sales, but all of them are not working fine. So this is the biggest problem because if you change this and this is changing, everything is changing. But customer, if they ask, they need order date year-wise sales, ship date year-wise sales, due date year-wise sales, then definitely you will not be able to give the proper, it is year, right? Year-wise sales. Order date year-wise sales. It is not happening in a single slide. You are able to get only one. Okay. Now, which is one is working? This one is working. Now you will see the values clearly. You are able to get, this is working fine. This is the one working fine. Let me go to paint and let me have these values. Now you compare, everything is working here. See, order date, the sales is 32, ship date 31, and due date 29. So all of them are working fine here, but this is not properly happening in your Power BI reports. That is what is the biggest crime you're doing. So how to deal with this data? So only one solution you need to have. You cannot handle this with a single table because this table is playing to three roles now. This table will become a ship date table. This table only will become a due date table. This table will become order date table. One hero playing different roles. Hence, this is called role playing dimension. Dim date is one guy, but one time it is going to be acting as a ship date purely. One time it is acting as a due date purely. One time this table is acting as an order date purely, even though it is a dim date. Rajnikant is there, but in the movie, in the Robo movie, he is acting as a chitty, completely chitty one time, completely scientist one time, like that. One guy is playing different roles because the character needs, the story demands, clear, the requirement demands. Now, this table only playing why? Because three primary keys and foreign keys. Hence, this table is called as a role-playing dimension. At a time, only one role you can play. So, Rajinikanth cannot play three roles at a time. Only one role. Again, they'll stop the shooting. They'll do the remake-up and everything. The second shooting also will change. That is what is the, in the shooting part, it is going to be happening. So, this is also, even though you have multiple primary keys and foreign keys, this can become either order date or a ship date or a due date, only depends upon the value. So how to deal with all these things? Because customer will say, I need everything at one shot. Only one thing you need to do. You cannot maintain like this. So wherever there is a role playing dimensions or where are there multiple primary keys and foreign keys, the problem, you cannot deal with this. So what we need to do? So you have to get three tables, three dim date tables. Already we got one dim date table. So this is one date table. We got it. Now this table, you have to mark it as a order date dim date. Okay. So let us say order date dim date table this. Now, again, you need to get one more table. How to get one more table? Go to Excel workbook, go to, Adventure Works data. Now get the same table, dim data table, load the data. Either one Rajnikant will do, or three people, three actors, you can get it, so that those three people also can do it. You will be able to get the second table, and this table I'm going to be renaming as a ship date. Okay, ship date, date and time table. So this is one more table I'm able to get it. Okay, so because one table cannot do that, only Rajnikant cannot act in the movie because a lot of other issues we are going to be getting it. Now, once more, let me get the table that is called ship date, order date, ship date is over, right? Third time, you have to bring and get it as a, so due date table. So this is what you need to do. When there is a, people will ask you, when there is a role playing dimension, what are the issues? Ship date, okay. It is not ship date, it is a due date table, right? So what is the problem? Problem is you will be able to get only one value. Ship date, year wise sales, you cannot get it. So all these things will not happen. So the better you need to get three tables. Now connect these tables differently. Now, how do I connect? Now first I want to go and take this table. Order date to this date, order date to date is linked. One table to one table, you can have one active relationship. Now, ship date you have, right? Ship date. Ship date means where is the ship date? Ship date to this date, you can have one table to one table, you can have one good active relationship. This is also working fine. Now you have a due date. Okay, due date to due date. Where is the due date? So let me just go up. There is a due date. This due date to this due date, you will be able to have one table to one table. We can have primary keys, right? So all of them are linked. So now you should be able to go. You should be able to go. Now let me, delete this. Now first one, I would like to go and what I should do, I need to delete. So first I would like to give order date year wise. Where is the order date I need to get? So I have to go to this table, drag and drop the year number. So I'm able to track the year number. So year number, order date I have taken, then sales amount, I'm able to take the sales amount. Now you see, these are the order date year wise sales. Very good. Now Control C and Control V. Now here you go and delete all of them first. Now you have a blank. So ship date. Ship date means which table I need to go now. It is ship date is here. Now expand from here. You need to get the year number. Get the year number. Now don't summarize this. Don't summarize this. It is summarizing the data because it is showing me like this. You can just simply remove all of them, but I don't want to do that. Now I have taken the ship date year wise. Now where is the sales amount? Sales amount is here. Now sales amount I'm able to get it. Now you see 32,000 here. Now you can see 31. It is working fine. Clear? Have you seen the now everything is working fine. Now Control C and Control V. Now you delete both of them. Due date. Where is the due date? Due date is coming from this table. You have to take the year number. Now year number is getting aggregated. Don't summarize the data. Right? Now I wanted to go and sales amount to get the sales amount from here. Now you see it is giving you 29. Everything is now changed. You compare this date and your paint. So in the paint also we have taken some values, right? Now this is what is called your Power BI 32. This is order date year wise sales. This is ship date. This is due date. Your visualization is going to be showing you clearly. Now you compare with your, your paint also 32, then 31, 29. Have you seen this data? 104, 101, 97. All these things you can compare now. Okay, 97, 101, 104. Have you seen this? Now, if you wanted to get year-wise sales, month-wise sales, this-wise sales, whenever there is a role-playing dimension table, you will not be able to achieve. What is the solution? Solution is get the dim date table once more. Okay, but the problem is that it will occupy more and more space in the Power BI, because if we have 10,000 rows in the table, same table you are loading thrice. So what will happen? 10,000 into 3. So you will have more and more, space will be occupied. So this solution is the best solution. So whenever there is a role-playing dimension means what? A dimension table, factor table will have multiple primary key and foreign key relationship. Now, if that is the case, you will not be able to get, order date, year-wise sales, ship date, year-wise sales. This kind of a visualizations will not show you all the data correctly. What you need to do, get the dim date table multiple times and use it separately. So this is the best solution you can do that. But only problem is that it will occupy more space. Okay, it will occupy more space. Solution number 2, use relationship function and create one measure so that you will be able to have them. This is solution number 2. But dim date table is called as a role-playing dimension table. If there is no space issues in Power Pivot, then solution number 1 is the best one. That means get the dim table multiple times is the best solution. If you don't have the proper space, what should I do? Microsoft is saying if you don't have the proper space, delete all the tables. Okay, delete these tables, delete order date table, all the tables you delete them. Okay, you delete everything. So you keep only one table now. So get the table only once. If you don't have the space, get the table only once. Load the table only once. Now you create the active and inactive relationships that we cannot do anything, right? So you just go there and create due date to date and order date to, date, and whatever you would like to have, ship date to date, like that you're going to be having. So whatever you have created, that will become the active. So due date to date I have created, this has become active. You can, go inactive. So what is that you would like to make it active, that you decide. So order date to date, I would like to make it active. Remaining things will become inactive, right? So this will be inactive. So ship date to date inactive. So what will work? Only order date to date, it is going to be working. So what I'm trying to do, I go to this one and delete everything. I will be able to drag and drop year number. Now you say, don't summarize. Now I will be able to get sales amount. Only this is going to be working fine because I have active, but this is also, I wanted to make it happen. And this is also, I wanted to make it happen. Means what you need to do. What is happening? So here I have to go and order a date. 1 minute. I have removed this data from here. Let me add the year number. So let me just go there and don't summarize. Permanently, if you want to delete, you better click on this and delete. So don't summarize this data. Now I'm able to get the sales amount. This is working fine. But if you do, same values will get repeated. So Microsoft says, if you don't have the proper, if you don't have proper space, now create active and inactive. Now you create a measure. So how to create a measure, right? So you go to sales table, create one new measure. So in the new measure, you have to get, what is the measure? So it will give you sales amount, ship date year wise. Okay. So I would like to use this measure, but remember what we are doing. So we are going to be using a calculator. Why calculate? Because calculate is going to be aggregating the data based on this condition. Because I told you, it is going to be performing one condition first. Step number one, it is aggregating the data. So what is the condition I'm giving? I'm giving, hey Power BI, I'm telling to Power BI, hey Power BI, you get the sum of sales, but remember sales due date table to sales table. You know make this relationship active, and based on this relationship active, you aggregate it. That is what I'm trying to say. Clear? You create one measure due date sales, okay, or order date sales. So I'm going to be using a calculate. Calculate will take one condition, right? So I'm going to be using calculate. Why calculate? It is going to be aggregating the data, summing the data based on the sales amount. Now, what is the condition I would like to give? The condition is use relationship. I'm telling Power BI, hey Power BI, you don't take order date only. You take use relationship. Which table to which table I have to use? I have to use the table called sales table. Okay. Sales table, what is it? It is a ship date, right? So you take the columns. Where is the ship date here? Somewhere. Column. You need to use sales ship date, comma, use, dim date, and make the relationship between this active and you get the sales amount. Now, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the sales amount. Okay, I'm trying to get sales amount. So this is the amount I'm going to be getting it. Just go there and sales amount ship wise. I have created a measure. Okay, sales amount ship wise. Now you dragging and dropping this value. Now I wanted to drag and drop the year. Okay, now you see the data. You see the data, you bring this down, you take it up. Now you will be able to get 32 here. Have you seen 32? Now have you seen 31 here? You compare ship date data, which is then the pane. Ship date, it is there 31. Have you seen this? Now it is working fine. Okay. Now I would like to create one more measure. So in this measure, so I would like to create a new measure. So in that due date. Okay. So sales amount due date year wise. Okay. Now I have to give a condition. Calculate function will take the condition. So I wanted to take the sales amount. Okay. Close the bracket, and so use relationship function. This needs a primary key and foreign key. Which table to which table I have to use? I have to use sales table. Any table you can give. Sales table, due date. Where is the sales table due date? Comma. I have to give order. I have to give a due date, the dim date. Dim date. Create the link between due date to date. Now, this is what you should be able to drag and drop. This will give me due date, but along with that, you take the same year number. Now you just go here and bring this down, bring this up. Now you see the date. See the date. Now everywhere it is working fine, right? Have you seen? 32, 31, 29. So all the years I have taken only one dim date table. Clear? So sometimes this is active for a calculate, some other calculation. I'm using this relationship. Sometimes I'm using this relationship automatically. This guy is giving you proper data. I did not create multiple dim date tables also. Have you seen this? Have you understood? So everything is working fine. You see these numbers also working fine. Have you seen this? Now, this is what is the beauty of use relationship function. Dim date table is called as a role-playing dimension. If you have the space and everything, get the dim date table once more is always good. Okay, you can get it twice, thrice, 4 times. That is the best solution. Now, if you don't have the proper space, you can create lot of sales, due date, ship date. If you're using a due date, you give this a due date to date. If you're using the ship date, you give the sales ship date to dim date. That is what you need to give. Create a measure. So why did I use calculate? Because calculate will do the aggregations, and by taking a condition. This condition is I'm supplying, hey, use this one and that one and do the calculations. Clear? So that is what is called use relationship. To calculate a measure based on inactive relationship, we are going to be using use relationship function compulsorily. All these are interview questions. Guys, are you clear? Are you clear or not? So these are very, very important that you have to practice without fail, and we will be able to easily perform this compulsorily interview question. I'm telling you guys. Okay, compulsorily you will be able to get this interview questions, and we will go have like this. Why use relationship function? To calculate the measure based on the inactive relationship. Compulsorily you have to create this inactive relationship. If you don't create them, then this is not going to work. So you need to have active and inactive. Clear? So that is what. The last one is called related function. So I wanted to get some employee table also. So let me just get it. So did you understand this? Now I wanted to close that. I want to open Power BI freshly. This time I wanted to tell you what is related. Okay. I will get Excel workbook. Adventure works I would like to get. I wanted to get only one table. I wanted to take, let us say, sales table. One table I'm taking, not the remaining tables. This is an independent table. I'm just loading the data. And I wanted to get some more data from the employee. Employee department table, department name, click on load. Right? Now, always after seeing this data, you need to just check how the relationships between these two tables. Department table, employee table, which is the primary key table, which is the foreign key table. You can easily say wherever there is a one, this is a primary key table, and wherever there is a one, this is a child table. This primary key will become a foreign key somewhere. This is the foreign key, right? So this primary key will become a foreign key. Now this is a 1 to M. So this is what is called parent table. This is what is called child table. So this is an independent table. It is not linked to anything. So this is the independent table. These are linked tables. That is fine. So already we know you should not be worried about it. Now I wanted to go get some data. So what is that I should do? I wanted to take a table, get department wise. I will be able to take department wise. Now this is a department, all the department will come, and department wise salaries. Now what will happen? Automatically sum is going to be happening. Department wise salaries. This, there is no department, guys. The salaries are being paid for the people who are on the bench. Bench means no department. This is what is I'm able to get, and it is working fine. There is no problem at all. But what is going to be happening? Let us understand. Every time it is going to be taking, this data, it is going to be joining this table and this table, and it is going to be giving you the data, because this column is available here. This column is available here. So if the columns are available from different tables, it is going to be joining the data. So joining means you need to have primary key and foreign keys properly. If the primary key, foreign key is not there, for example, now the data is like this. If you delete this primary key and foreign key, what will happen? You tell me. If I delete this, what will happen? You will get same values everywhere. Have you seen this? If you get same values everywhere, if somebody tells you, hey, there is a problem in my visualization, I'm able to get the same values everywhere. What is the meaning? You can understand. You can understand clearly. It is getting the data from this column. It is showing you like that. It is getting the column from this. Now you can understand this table to this table. There is no primary key and foreign key. When you see the same numbers everywhere, blindly you can understand the problem. Just go there and create department table to department ID. You create it. Now, when you create, what happens? When you create, what happens? When you drag and drop one column from here, one column from here, it is going to be joining the tables on the fly, getting the data. Joining is not a simple operation. When you have a large amount of data, it will take a lot of time. So every time it will go and get the data. So what I'm trying to do, instead of doing it, if I get this column here itself, okay, every time I need this column. So if I take the column from here, it is joining. So what I'm trying to do, I trying to go to this table because I need this column. Which column I need? I need department. Then can't I get the department column to this table so that I need not go and join? So let me go to this table, create a new column. So what column I would like to have? I would like to have a column called department name, where I'm going to be getting to this table. So department table, it is here, this column, I'm planning to get it. So I am planning to use a function called related. So when I use related and open the bracket, it is showing me department ID, department name, and department table. It is not showing me sales table. The sales table is also available, right? Because it is not showing me sales table. Why? Because employee is connected to this table. All these columns that is showing, right? So employee table is not connected to sales, hence it is not showing. So what is the one I would like to get it? I would like to get the department name and press enter. So what will happen now? You are going to be creating a new column. When you go, the department name is available here itself. Clear? So what you do every time, you just go and instead of getting the data from both tables, you forget about this table. You get the department name from here and salary also from here. You are not going to be getting the data because this is what you got it. Clear? So this is what is called related table. So related table can give you the columns from other tables. You can just keep in your table itself, so that you need not go and always create a primary key for and can get the joins data. So that is what. So when you go here carefully, it is going to be giving you only the employee table related to this department ID, department name. So why it is not giving you the sales table? Because sales table is independent table and it is not showing you anything like that. You should be able to get anything and you will be able to get this. So whatever you would like to get it, for example, tomorrow you wanted to get one more column. Okay. So I wanted to get department name like this. So department name, I would like to club with employee ID. Employee ID, I'm going to be taking. And ampersand means a concatenation related. So related department name, I'm going to be also bringing like this. So this is employee ID with the department name. Like that, you should be able to get some concatenations like this also. Right? One column from this table, get the second column from the second table and do this kind of a things also. But all these tables, all the values are available in this. Okay, so that is what is called related report requirement, employee name, department name. When we create a visualization from multiple tables, Power BI joins the tables on the fly, hence it is slow. Instead of this, get the department name to the department table, create a new column. So like this, so that you can drag and drop this to the visualization quickly. So what if employee table is related to, you will be able to get those columns also, but you can choose, right? If you have 3 tables are linked. So you tell me, employee table is this. This is what is called a department table. And this is what is called some sales table, right? It is linked to this. Now, what column you would like to get it? I need to get one column from here. So when you write related, it will show you these 2 columns from here. And you have, if you 4 columns, all the data it can show you in the related. You can choose whatever you need it. So total 6 columns it will show you. Right? That's what. Sure. Clear? So this is what is called related function. So whatever you wanted to have, you will be able to get like this. And filter functions, logical functions being discussed. And any other questions you have, guys? Anything you got it? Now, the last one is called time intelligence functions. So this one I have added, guys. So statical functions, iterating function means simply sum and ranking functions. You watch them. And the time intelligence functions also I'm going to be adding. These are very, very simple. You will be able to understand. So date and time functions, how to get the year number, how to get the quarter number, blah, blah, blah. But these functions will tell you, parallel period sales, A to date sales, month to date sales. You don't understand what is a YTD, right? YTD sales, QTD sales. It is very, very simple. Parallel period sales. Parallel period sales means I wanted to get 2021 January sales. What is a parallel period? 2020 January and 2022 January. This is a parallel period. So 2021 quarter one means what is the parallel period? 2022 quarter one sales, 2020 quarter one sales. So you are going to be using a date and time, values to get the time intelligence. So we are going to be creating some formulas using the date and time columns, and it is called as a date and time functions. I will add this and we'll complete, guys. And tomorrow you don't have class, and this is the last class in the DAX. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And December batch, guys, and this is the last class. Okay, so I will add this today. You just watch. It will be very small video, 30 minutes video, because you don't have many functions there. Just watch them and complete the DAX. DAX is very easy. It is not very, very complex. So people may ask you, what are the DAX things? There are many DAX, but you tell them that I have worked on these DAX queries. So if they ask you something else, you need to say only one thing. Instead of saying I don't know, you say I never worked on that function. That is a better way to say. For example, they're asking what is XYZ DAX function? Do you know about this? You can say this function is not there, but I'm giving you some example. I don't know the XYZ function because I never implemented in my previous project. So what is that I have implemented? I have implemented a calendar auto, some ranking functions, statistical functions, use relationship function, related function. I have used calculator tables, filter, right? And I know how to create a table. All the functions I have used. But so you will have a lot of functions. All people need not use all functions every time. Even though I have 20 years of experience in the IT industry, I never used all the SQL functions in my lifetime, because we never use, because whatever is the thing, only the repeated things we're going to be, having, not the new one. You go to restaurant, you order the same food, but menu will have 1,000 items. Repeated orders only will be there in the restaurant also. Like that, every company will not implement all the functions which is there in the SQL Server, which is there in the DAX, which is there in the .NET. Only the repeated things are going to be using. So if they ask you anything new, right, you can just say, I never implemented this function in my previous 340. I have total 5 years of experience. I never implemented. I did not get a chance to implement this function. Hence, I don't know about this, but I have implemented these things. Then you can give a couple of scenarios. Clear? So if you know DAX, I'm talking about Power BI live project, right? You can start, because live project is started and already 10, 11 classes got over. So if you wanted to implement Power BI live project, because there is no more live, the recorded videos are available. Live classes, it is now going on. You can buy the videos and practice this. This project is a paid project. You can buy the videos. Combo offer is going on. You can buy and practice this project, and you can just keep it. So what is that? You should know data modeling, and you should know DAX, and you should know Power Query, and how to create some visualizations. Clear? And how to implement some data gateways and everything. So this is the project purely on the Power BI. So live project is going on evening 7 p.m. So I don't know. I may continue live or not, but you can have the videos and you will be able to buy. So this is one thing you need to do it. And we have a second project, what is called end-to-end project. So end-to-end project is going to be starting with SSIS, not with Power BI. SSIS, and it will have SSAS, and it is more focusing on MSBA. Then you will create a data warehousing and you will create a complex stored procedures. In this, you have SSRS reports that you need to remove and create a Power BI report. So in the end-to-end project, you will have complete implementation, but here less Power BI features. So more SSIS data warehousing stored procedures, and that is what end-to-end project. The project name is called TARDIS. Clear? So this is the second paid project that you have to do it. So these two projects are paid, and you will be able to get one more project for free that is called as Amazon. So this is going to be given if you get data warehousing videos for free. This project also for free. This is also you should be able to do it. So this is a one free project, and these are two paid projects. If you have a payment issues, or if you're not able to make the payments, so which project you need to buy, anyhow you're going to be getting this for free, right? Now I strongly recommend go with this. Okay, if you're not able to buy two projects, means if you wanted to buy only one project, sir, what is the project I should buy? I strongly recommend go for the end-to-end project. But now we are giving some combo offer for two projects. Now you can buy in the combo offer, so you can do it later, because combo offer will be disappearing by tomorrow, because today and tomorrow is the last date, right? So you can buy the project and you can activate after 2 months or after 3 months. So whenever you wanted to start, that time you can activate it, because you can make the payment today. Don't ask them to activate. Ask them in the month of June or July, so that from there it will be there for 3 to 4 months, and you can just 6 months, whatever it is. So that is also possible. You can buy the project today. Just keep the, make the payment, keep the screenshots today. And whenever you need the projects ready, you're ready, you just ask my team. They will be able to activate in the June or July, so that you need not make the payment, because the price hike is going to be happening from April 1st, because Teachable is charging more, because Teachable, where we are providing the videos. So those people every month we need to pay, very huge amount, lakhs of rupees we need to pay to them. It is not a small amount, right? So for a user, we need to pay large amount of amount. And per one course, one user, we need to pay one subscription license. It's just like a Netflix.com. Netflix, one user, so you need to make payment. I need to watch the same Netflix videos. I need to again make the payment, right? Like that. Teachable is not a free. It is free because we are making the payment and giving the videos. It is free for you, but it is not a free. We need to make the huge amount to them, right? So that is the reason we are charging you. Otherwise, we need not charge for that as well. Chalo guys, so if you have any questions, you should be able to ask. Now, December people, SSIS batches also started, right? Compulsorily you should use SSIS. Now I will be able to, give you, tomorrow we don't have class, right? Tomorrow 7 o'clock batch is not there. So we'll meet with a new concept, probably Monday will be starting. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Tomorrow no class. Monday will be starting with the new concept. So December batch for you, the interview questions and everything, I will be able to give you. How to prepare CV, I will be able to upload, and you prepare a CV after doing the SSIS. You do it, guys. Okay, SSIS is compulsorily, you have to plan for it. Okay, so Power BI got over for the December batch. SQL, hope you got it. Now SSIS live is going on right now, 9:30. You can join from today or tomorrow. Compulsorily you should do. Data warehousing, anyhow you will be able to get for free, and SSAS videos also will be for free. You will be able to ask this for free. It will be there in the Nourish portal or Teachable portal. This will be free and free. And this is the paid course. You can join or buy the videos. That is your wish. Now, once this is over, once it is over, what is that you can plan? You can plan end-to-end project. You can plan Power BI project. Now, after this over, you prepare a CV. Now, how to prepare a CV? Sample CVs I'm going to be loading for the sample CVs. I'm going to be, giving it for the Madhav sir. Madhav sir will be, uploading into the portal. So how to make CVs? I have created 2 recorded videos. Okay, how to create a CV and how to talk about your project. I have recorded a few videos. Tell me about your project. Tell me about your challenges. Tell me about your issues. Tell me what is the salary. Tell me what is the notice period. All these interview questions I have recorded. So those interview questions also I will be able to post, go into the December batch teachable portal. You can also watch all the interview questions. Not only that, SSIS interview questions, SQL Server interview questions, Power BI interview questions, all of them I will be able to have. So you will have data warehousing for free, SSAS for free, and the CV preparation videos are for free, and the sample CVs for free, and how interview questions are going to be uploaded. So watch them. But remember, after watching end-to-end and Power BI, then only you will be able to do all of them. So without that, don't do it. And create a CV, send it to me for review. Okay, send it to for review. So today is the last batch for the December batch people. Nourish portal, you will get deactivations. You will not be able to get the links and everything. So Zoom meeting ID will get deactivated from Monday for the December batch people. And if you have any difficulty, you can reach me. This is my office number. You can reach me anytime. Sir, this is what is the difficulty. I am there till you get the placements. Okay. I am there till you get the placement, sir. This is the difficulty. Sir, this is what I am planning to ask you. Sir, I would like to talk to you. You just give me, a WhatsApp call or normal WhatsApp ping. So I am not able to take the calls regularly, but you just ping me or give me one missed call or WhatsApp me, sir. This is what I would like to discuss. So definitely I will be able to reply, or you can also mail me your concerns at goonline.bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. Till you get the placement, I am there. Till you get the placement, I am there. You can just, call me 1,000 times, no problem. But if you don't get a call, if you don't receive the call, just remind me, sir, I've called 3 times. I need to, ask you one question. Just WhatsApp me in this number so that whenever I get time, I will be able to reply. Sometimes I'll be busy. I will not be able to reply, but I'm sure you will be able to get the reply if you do some follow-ups. Okay. Sometimes you will send a mail because daily I'll get some 300, 200 mails. It will be difficult, I may skip 1 or 2 mails here and there. So just follow it up. Sir, I have mailed, I have sent my CV. Can you just review it, sir? Definitely you need to send all the CVs and, get it reviews done and upload it in the portal. But after the end-to-end project and SSIS is done, and if you have any questions, anytime, so anything, if you wanted to ask, you direct call me and get them answered, right? Don't go here and there. I have given everything. You and me are just away, just one call away. Just give me one missed call. Send me just a mail, sir. I would like to talk to you. I wanted to have some doubts with you. So I'm doing end-to-end project. So this is a project issue. I would like to get connected with you. Give me your phone number. Send me the issue. I will connect and resolve the issue. So everybody has to do the end-to-end project. But if you wanted to do end-to-end project, what is that you have to know? SSIS you have to know. After that only you can start with the end-to-end. But if you wanted to start Power BI project, you can start from tomorrow because it needs data modeling and DAX. That's it, nothing else. Yeah, am I clear? If you have any questions, you will be able to ask me. So happy Sri Ram Navami, guys. And tomorrow no class from Saturday we have morning 8 o'clock, new Power BI demo. If you have any friends, ask them to attend. So couple of people got the offer letters. I have shown one offer letter Naresh got recently, and one more Hemant is also got. And from recently, all these people are from banking industry, pharma industry, solar industry, where they're able to crack the interviews. If you have the proper skills, so within 3 to 6 months time, you will be able to crack the interviews. Thank you, guys. And Jan, Feb, March people are going to be there, I think, right? So, yeah. Jan, Feb, and March batch is going to be joining from next month. Thank you. So